plenty of people out there in the literary world who will spend all their time trying to convince you which is better, self-publishing or traditional publishing. Honestly, I think that all the debate is kind of silly. It's like debating which Harry Potter book is best. Although, let's be honest, Prisoner of Azkaban. Every method of publishing has its pros and its cons, and different things work for different people. Ultimately, it's a matter of preference. So today, instead of trying to tell you which method is best, I am going to share a few of the main differences between the two methods so that you can make the choice yourself of what will work best for you and your novel. There are a few main categories that we can look at when discussing the differences between self and traditional publishing. The first difference is money. This includes both the money spent and the money received. On the traditional publishing side of things, you won't ever pay any money for the publishing of your book. This is actually an important thing to remember because if you are going through the traditional publishing process and anyone asks you for money for the cost of publishing the book, it's probably a scam. Traditional publishing, the publishing house will pay you in advance of royalties. This is based on their estimate of how much money they think your book will make. Once the book comes out, if it passes that initial estimated royalty amount, then you will start getting additional royalties. Keep in mind that in traditional publishing, there are a lot of people involved and they each get a cut of the book's profit. The percentage that you get might not be very high. Over here on the self-publishing side of things, you have to be prepared to pay for everything. This basically is going to include everything that you can't do yourself, including a professional editor, cover design, interior formatting, the cost to print the books. There are no advance royalties. You only make money if you sell books. The positive side is when you do sell those books, you will get a higher percentage of their sale price. There's also going to be a difference in time. Traditional publishing requires a lot of patience because it's going to take a long time for that book to come out. Particularly with an author's first novel, it can take years. So if you don't think you have that kind of patience, this might not be the side for you. A self-published book will be published much quicker than a traditionally published book. A self-published book will be published as quickly as you can get it ready. Our third difference is the amount of control. In traditional publishing, you give over all rights and all control once you sign the contract with your publisher. Particularly if you're an established author, you might get some say in the cover design or the title, but in the end, the publisher always has the final say. A self-published author has 100% complete control of everything in their book. You make all the decisions. The flip side to this is that you have to make all the decisions. If you don't have fantastic Photoshop skills and you don't take the time to find a good cover artist, you're either not going to have a cover or it's going to be really bad. And our final difference will be marketing. You are going to have to do some self-marketing no matter which publishing method you choose. Traditional publishing, you will get at least some help from your publisher. At the very minimum, your book will be in the publisher's catalog, probably their website. It will be more visible to librarians and booksellers who can then read and suggest the book to their customers or patrons. If you're really lucky and the publishing house feels that your book has a very good chance of being a success, you will get more marketing help than that. This is where book tours and book trailers and front-facing books on the shelves at Barnes & Noble come in. But do keep in mind that not every traditionally published book gets the same amount of marketing. When you self-publish, you are 100% in charge of your marketing. If you self-publish a book and you want to actually sell copies, you have to constantly be marketing that book. Also, if it has always been your dream to have your book on a shelf at Barnes & Noble or in your library, if you decide to self-publish your book, it's something that you're definitely going to have to come to terms with. It's okay for your book to not be on the shelves at the stores. There's plenty of traditionally published books that won't be there either. But it is something that a lot of authors dream of, and it's something that you do have to understand if you go into self-publishing. At least with the way that the publishing world stands now, all of your book sales are going to be done online. So those are just some of the main differences between the two most common methods of publishing. Like I said, I don't think there's a wrong way and a right way. You really just have to decide what is going to work best for you and what is going to work best for your book. You have to figure out what is most important to you. And that is it for today. I will see you guys this Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Time, just like always, for our live chat. Until then, Word Nerds.